they call him the grandfather or the godfather of propaganda. And he talked about um how they use all of these control systems to, get for consent to get the society to do certain things. And I'm like a person, I recognize patterns. You know what I mean? I pay attention and observe a lot of stuff. So I see a lot of these things that are like outward facing now in society that actually Hollywood taught us. A lot of what Americans do right now its origin comes from Hollywood. And if the conspiracy theorist is right, Hollywood is ran by the CIA and the FBI and all of this other stuff. So they manufacturing these things that we discussing right now. Maybe not the childbirth, kids having babies and stuff, because that's been going on since humans been alive. But definitely the way men and women, kind of treat each other in these relationships. Like I said earlier, Western culture is a deadbeat dad culture. Men don't belong in the household. I'm not saying that for real, but in Western culture, that's how it go. No man in the household. Mama raised the kids. Kids treat the mama like shit. Then they go out and repeat the cycle. And we see that it's real. It's no denying that that's what Western culture is.
But I noticed too that like now, especially in 2026, it's no longer it takes a village. Like I was telling my grandma when she was alive, I remember we was in Walmart and this little young ass little bitch, she had her son with her and he was tearing shit up in Walmart. I mean, knocking shit over in the aisle. And I'm getting frustrated because I
I
hate
feel you.
badass kids. Like, I'll pop shit out you. I don't care who kid it is. But my grandma was trying to tell the mom, like, get him. Like, he tearing up the candy and shit. And I was telling my grandma, like, leave that shit alone. I hate to whoop this bitch ass over you. Like because you said something to her kid and she could pop off because she was giving us a look like, man, your fucking business. I say, Grand, I know that you come from a time where you wouldn't allow this, but we living in different times. Like,
And you can
I
say
don't want to
something.
have to go to jail because I bashed this bitch upside her head and beat my
Mm-hmm.
grandma. Yeah, and you back in the day, if like when we were living in 364, if Jacera Keith mama seen me doing something, she popped the shit out of me. And my
Yep.
mama wouldn't care because that's
Yep.
how we grew up. But you pull that shit in 2026, somebody gonna be wanting to fight you
Yep.
over their baby. You can't just put your hands on people and they kids. And so I was trying to tell my grandma, like, just let it go. And it bothered her because she really wanted to say something, but it ain't our business. And it's unfortunate that you gotta feel like that. But getting in other people's business and saying certain shit to certain people, and I felt like today, like we had an experience today. I'm here with my friend. She my big sister. She is. And some people came to her. Her stepdad's family was trying to check her today. They didn't know I was in the house. And they come in here and they like arguing with her and shit. And I'm just like, she lucky we not at my house because some bullets would have got to fly. I
Feel
don't
you.
really do too many talking. Like, I'm
I feel
handicapped.
you.
I ain't trying to fight you. Bitch, I want y'all gone. And so they in here and they arguing with her, and I'm like, Lord, I'm glad I ain't at home, cause baby, they would have needed the armor of the Lord up in my house. Bullets would have got the pop, pop, pop. They'd be like, oh, we gotta go. But they was talking shit to her, and I'm just like, the audacity of you showing up to somebody's house trying to check them in their own house. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. You gotta be a crazy motherfucker to come to
Mm-hmm.
somebody's shit and be like, you gonna do this and what?